Hi, kindergartners. Today we're going to talk about our next drawing in our shape series. Our first shape was square and rectangle, and we drew a robot, right? And we colored it in. This week we're going to do triangles, and we're going to do a shark, a friendly shark, right? And we're going to use a bunch of triangles, and we're going to color him in, okay? Now, I'm going to use my computer to show you because it'll be easier for me to show you this way, but you're going to use a regular piece of paper and crayons, just like last week, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a black crayon and we want to draw our friendly shark. And so he's going to be a triangle, right? So he's kind of sticking out of the water. So very carefully, you're going to try to draw a triangle, a big one. He's kind of coming out of the water. Whoa, okay, that's cool. There. So I drew my triangle. He's going to come out of the water. It's going to be a shark. Then I want to draw some waves. So when I make my waves, they're like diagonal lines that are triangles so they're not curvy, they're angled. So let me show you, I'll draw it. So here we go. So it's going to be kind of triangles for our waves, except they're all connected. So I'm going to draw these. Okay, right? Then we want to draw some more of those waves. We can put two more waves underneath. Let's see, so I'm going to go. It's okay if they don't line up. In fact, it's kind of better that way. Some can be, yeah, like that. And then I'm probably going too fast. And then I'm going to draw one more. You can always pause it, right? Mom can pause it for you. And then we're going to have one more wave underneath. So let's see here. Okay. Now, it's nice to have a wave behind our shark. So that way it looks like he's in a big, deep ocean. So here, watch. I'm going to draw a wave behind him. That way it kind of looks like he's in the ocean. He's not just on the top of the ocean. So that's pretty good. Okay. Now, we want to draw his eyes, and his eyes are going to be triangles. So that's about right here. Normally, sharks don't have big triangular eyes like this, but we're trying to use triangles. So it's a little stylized. They call it stylized. And he's gonna have a triangle inside his eye. So that's his pupil, right? So here's his eye. So he's got triangles. We're using triangles. Then let's draw his teeth first. Let's draw his teeth. So they're going to be triangles. Triangles, right? There's a theme going here. So we're going to draw a triangle here. We're going to draw all the top triangles first. And you can kind of see I have a picture over here on the left. You can kind of see our finished shark drawing over there, right? So there he is. And when we draw these teeth, try to make them curve, like the triangles go lower and then high again, kind of like a smile. So this one's going to be a little lower, but then this one's going to be a little higher and angled, kind of like a smile. That's kind of hard to do, but give it a try. Remember, it's a friendly shark. He's just looking out at, he's a very big shark, but he's, okay. He's looking out at the ocean. Now we want to have teeth underneath, right? So we have our top row. Looks like I had it, yeah, you want to make as many triangles as you have room for, right? But now I want to have a triangle underneath his bottom row of teeth. So I'll put a triangle going up this time. So here's a triangle, here's a triangle, here's a triangle. And then if I have room, I'm going to try to put one in here. Yeah. So if your shark drawing doesn't look exactly like mine, that's okay. I mean, you're just going to try your best. In fact, this shark looks different than that shark, right? So don't worry about it. Now, he's got this white part. It's like his underbelly. and that's usually white. And so we need to make this other triangle inside of him. So let's see, let me see if I can draw that. So I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to draw it slowly, right? Okay, and then I'm going to come back down this way. That's the bottom of him, and that's usually like a white or like a light gray. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we're going to draw triangles for his nose. He's got a very small, it's like nostrils, right? Little nose holes, but they're triangles. They're not circles. Normally they'd be circles, but we're going to make triangles. Okay. Mine are kind of big. If you can make yours smaller like that, great. Now, we need a boat. So we're going to draw a boat. I don't have a lot of room over here. I probably should put my boat over here, but because my finished drawing has my boat over here, I'm going to draw my boat over here. You can draw another boat if you want. So how do we draw a boat? Well, it's going to be kind of like an upside down triangle. You don't see, watch, I'm going to go this way, and then it goes back down. You can kind of imagine that this connects down here. It's like an upside down triangle. But it kind of looks like a boat this way, right? And then there's going to be a triangle for the sail. Just a triangle like that. It's flat. It's flat on one side. So it's a 90-degree angle for this part of the triangle. If your triangle isn't perfectly like that, that's okay. Then there's going to be a mast. So that's that little line. That's the line that connects the sail to the boat. So that's pretty good. So my shark drawing looks pretty good. Now I want to color him. So let's see here. I'm going to make... Okay. So then what you want to do is, we talked about coloring last week. So I don't think I have too much to tell you. You basically want to color him in. You can color him in whatever colors you like. You'll notice though that I did primary colors, right? Because I want to teach you about color. You probably already know about primary colors. You can probably tell your parents what your primary colors are. But the primary colors are yellow. So you can see I have, in my sample, I have yellow in the background, yellow, blue, and red. Those are our primary colors, yellow, blue, and red. Last week when we did our robot, we did secondary colors. We did orange, green, and purple, right? So you can watch that video to get that information. You already know it, right? Impress your parents with that information. So, but basically we want to color. I'm not going to color my whole shark in because you know what to do, but I'm going to get some red. I'll color some red. So let's see, I'm going to use this color. Yeah. Now, when you color, you want to try to color neatly. Now, you're going to use a crayon. I'm not actually using a crayon. I'm using a computer, but it looks like a crayon, kind of. And you want to kind of go in the same direction, right? So I'm kind of going up and down inside my boat, and I'm trying to get my crayon close together when I go up and down, and I'm trying to be as neat as possible. It's hard to be neat. If it's hard to be neat, that's okay. I mean, you're still learning, right? It takes a long time. I've been coloring for years. I'm going to color his eyes red. So I'm going to color his eyes red. Okay. And then I can start coloring, I could do yellow in the background. When you color yellow, let's see, when you color yellow in the background, you don't have to go all the way down. You can kind of see it right here that I went almost all the way down. I went yellow, I went up and down, almost all the way to the bottom. The reason why I didn't go all the way to the bottom is because it creates a blended effect. It kind of looks like it's lighter on the bottom and it's kind of darker yellow on top. Give it a try. It looks pretty neat. But if you color it solid yellow, that's fine. I mean, you know, I just want you to color it. Okay, then I'm going to do blue for my waves. You can use, if you have a couple different blues, you can do it. So like I can use one blue for this wave, and I would color this, you know. I'm going to color it as neatly as I can. I'm not going to color everything because it's going to take forever. You can imagine that I'm going to color, I'll color this part, let's see. I'm going to color this whole wave. Okay, and then I could pick like a lighter blue, or if you use the same blue, let's say you only have one blue, you can use that same blue, here I'll show you. That's not gonna work, let's see. You can use that same blue, but you can do it, you press not so hard. If you don't press so hard, it will be a lighter version of that blue. And here you can kind of see what it might look like. That's what I did for my um, shark. I only used one blue for this is my crayon sample. And what I did is I pressed down a little harder for this wave, so I got a darker blue. For this other waves, I used the same color, but I didn't press down as hard, so it's not so dark and it makes a lighter blue. Same with my shark himself. Like I didn't press down so hard on his blue so that he doesn't look so dark. And that's it. That's what you're going to do. Don't forget, you leave this part white, but you're going to color, here I can get a blue here. You want to color your shark blue. You're going to color in here neatly, right? I'm not going to color all of them, but you'd color up here and color down. It's going to be color. It's going to look like that sample, right? But that's it. So I hope you have fun. Next week we're going to do circles. We're going to do a ladybug drawing next week. So I hope you have fun working on this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, kindergartners. See you next time.